Hello, welcome back, folks. This is part 3, whereby we are going to learn how to style the map that we are making. In this part, we are going to learn much of the information that we want to know about creating a study area map with drop shadows. So, without wasting much of our time, let's get started. So we are back to our QGIS project. As you can see, we want to zoom out over only the areas that are on focus by my friend. So how do we do that? So let's start styling our map. So first of all, we go to layer styling, and then here we choose categorized. So we want to categorize our map in relation to those that we are focusing on and those that we are not focusing on. And then we want to put some drop shadows so that those that we are focusing on will be have those drop shadows and see what will be the output. So let's try it. So we are going to use focus districts column and then classify, and then we are going to give this one a gray color, a much gray color, and then which is much dark, right? And then we come here again, we remove this one again, we go back. This one we want it to be green. I think green is much more nice in this case. And then it might be cool as well if we remove the color. And then so for us to put the drop shadows, we enable the draw effects. If you don't enable this button, you won't be able to put the drop shadow effects. And then here, let's try and see what will happen. So as you can see now, we now have all the drop shadows that we want for our focus areas. And then let's see if we enable the inner shadow and see how it looks like. So now you can see instead we have the inner shadows, and I think it's quite cool this way. And then I think it's too strong, and then we would like to reduce the opacity so that it doesn't look much strong, right? Fine. I think the map is looking nice now. And then let's now work on the labels so that the labels appear nicely. So on the labels, we are going to first change the font type. So we come here, we select the font type. I think we're going to choose one of the best fonts here. Okay. Right. Yeah, I go for this one. And then we don't have the chance to bold it, but I think the 10 is okay. And then we want to put the border, the background. So we enable the background here by clicking the enable background button. And then we want to change the color of the background to something that is in harmony with the colors. And then I think this one is more, it's somewhere here, right? So yeah, I think it's looking much better now. And then we also want to put the callouts. We don't want to see those labels inside, so we are going to enable the draw callouts as well, so that we manually place our labels. We don't want the labels to be wherever, like in a random place or stuff, but we want them to be placed manually by us. This will give us like an out of the box styling. So instead, we are going to give balloons, and then fill style. I think I need to first select the type of this color here, so that it will appear nicely. Okay. All right. As I said, I think this one is nice. And then we want to copy the hex code here. We copy it so that we can apply it to other areas of styling as well, so that we have one big color. We paste this color as well, and then we come here, we select this tool for manually placing, then we click OK, and then we move our label. As you can see, it's now, yeah. By the way, let's zoom this in to the extent that we want to render our map in. Yeah, I think this is much nicer. Yeah. So now we have manually placed our labels for all the districts that we are focusing on, but we don't want to see these outlines that we have. Right. So how are we going to do that? We come here again on the background. I think instead we might need an eclipse and see what it looks like. Yeah, and then we come here, we edit this, we remove, yeah, we put an open here. Right. So as you can see, I think it's looking much nicer, but we also want this to be not actually on top, but somewhere. So we manually move this to here, and this to here, right? So it's looking nice now, but I think we need to change this color. It doesn't render so well, so we want to change it to something. Okay, let me just give it a gray color. It's much better, right? And then instead, a much gray color, and then I copy the hex, then I copy it, then I paste it to the background. I come here to the background, I paste the color here, so right, so now it's much better. Do we want any draw effects here? No. So we can now go to the map layout and create the map. So this is the other part of this episode. So for this part, I think we are good to go. See you next time.